Hello, and welcome to the Sunday meditation at the Light Institute of Galisteo and the Sanctuary of Light. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we divide our meditation into 3 parts. In the first part, we ask our divine higher self to take form, whatever form it takes, and so that we can draw it into our body and sit in meditation with that divine energy. It's very important for us to begin to feel that we carry it in our bodies, we carry it in our consciousness. And then I'll make a kind of om sound so that you can push the button on your apparatus and meditate for as long as you like. In the second part of the meditation, we practice what we call the art of radiance. Reaching up into the cosmos with your consciousness, draw down a beautiful beam of pure white light down through the top of your head and down into your solar plexus, your stomach. It's the center of your emotional body. And from there you laser that white light out across the planet and back up into the cosmos. And in that part of the meditation we do nothing but breathe in and breathe out with the light. When we breathe in, we're drawing the light down. When we exhale very slowly so that it slows your brain into a meditative state, we exhale and send that energy out. That pattern of breathing will take you into a wonderful state of meditation. And then another Om. And in the third part of the meditation, each week, we pick a situation or something that's happening and we send the vibration of our meditation out to that particular situation. This week it has to do with the heat. It's very hot on this planet. And so we're going to send light because light is the source of everything. All of nature relates to light. So we're going to ask nature what frequency of light, what color it needs, to cool our planet, to cool the sky, to cool the oceans, to cool the energy so that it's easier for all that lives to be safe in our environment, in our nature. If you're ready, we'll begin with a little meditation, with a little breath, and then we'll start looking with our higher self. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. Hold at the top for a moment, and now kind of whistling like, exhale through your mouth. And once again, breathe in through your nose, hold at the top, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Reach up into the cosmos and pull down a beam of pure white light just for you. Magnetize it right through the top of your head, down into your stomach, your solar plexus. And as you exhale, laser that white light out from you. That's how we'll do it. So let's move again with our higher selves. Ask your higher self to take form. It could be a symbol of some kind. It could be an horizon, a star, a being, a tree, an animal, a light, an equation. Ask your higher self to take form for you at this moment. And whatever form you perceive, focus on that form. And ask your higher self to touch the place in your body where you are holding your divine source at this moment. It matters not where it is, but let your higher self touch some place in your body. Focus on that place and breathe in and out, creating an opening in that place where you're holding your divine essence. And draw your higher self into your body and sit in meditation. Again, reach reaching up into the cosmos and pulling that beautiful white light, pure white cosmic light, through the top of your head, down into your stomach, and laser it out. Imagine that light illuminating our planet, and up into the sky, into the cosmos. And once again, as you breathe in, draw it down. As you exhale, laser it out. And just continue that pattern. Now, focusing on the heat, you can almost see that heat pulsing and waving through the atmosphere, the air. And ask nature what color she needs to cool the air, the sea, the waters, the people, all of life, to bring a cooling energy through that light that will drop the temperatures, facilitate a stronger being able to be healthy in our environment, in our world that is warming so much. All the people that are struggling with this heat. What color does nature need from you to begin to cool our planet and our people, all of life? Take the first color that comes into your consciousness that Mother Nature is showing to you. Reach up into the cosmos and pull down exactly that color down to the top of your head and laser it out. For you, it might be sending it into the atmosphere. For you, it might be sending it to all the waters. For you, it might be sending that cooling power of light that can change everything into life forms like humans or others. Just see where you're going to send that color that's been asked for from you. Send it out. And feel that nature has asked for that color, and you send it to nature and to all of those aspects of life. And just continue to do that until you feel a shift. You can imagine that it's cooling down, how fresh and wonderful that feels. Take a deep breath into your body and open your eyes. Thank you. And we also have a second part of this meditation. It's called knowings. And every week from around the world, people send in questions that they would like for us to focus upon in order to enhance our illumination and for all those that are participating. And Alison will tell us the questions that have come today. Alison, what do we have?
Well, the first question is from Seaford, Delaware, in the U.S.A.
Okay.
Is there a point in the karmic cycle where I can no longer learn from another person because they are so heavily projecting upon me?
Well, we all wish that were true. Because even if we were to cut ties with them or send them away or they die, it doesn't stop the karmic cycle. And so what I would say to you is, this is a great opportunity, and this is a soul friend. Someone who's projecting so heavily on you is probably projecting not just from what they've experienced in this lifetime, in their own life, that they're sticking on you because you remind them of something. There's a segue, there's an association there that makes them see you in that way, not the way that everyone else would see you. And it's probably coming from connecting to that person, having lifetimes, incarnations of the soul with that person. And so what you want to do is, instead of feeling the brunt of constant, you're this way, and you're that way, and you did this, and you did that, and you're whatever, what you want to do is to realize that it is, as you say, a projection, but that projection has some point of connection. Again, it may be from another lifetime, and so you can't understand why they're feeling that way about you or talking that way to you. And so the way out of that is to, instead of defending yourself, turn around and draw from the cosmos frequencies of light, as we were doing a moment ago, and laser them to that person. For example, in your mind's eye, when you go to bed at night, when you get up in the morning, when you're talking to them, in your mind, what color do you need from me to be released from this karma? You can begin to dissolve that stuck point of karma. Karma is just cause and effect, action and reaction. And so you can react differently and shift the karma, and in doing so, that may move that person from your life. But at least what it will do is free you from the pain of it. It's not nice when people are always projecting on us. And the way out is always to turn around and face that and give it something that says, I'm giving this to rebalance that. Whatever they do is theirs. But you will find that as you take that in hand and you extend light to rebalance that, you will have moved on, quickened. So just imagine, what color do you need from me to release this karma? And again, never take it from yourself, reaching up into the cosmos and drawing that color down into your solar plexus, the center of your emotional body, and lasering it out to that person. And that will make you free of having them be so present in your consciousness, and your emotions, and your thoughts. You can let them be smaller until that is rebalanced. Great, love. Allison?
The second question is from Zurich, Switzerland.
Hello, Switzerland.
Why do you make your incarnational sessions 4 days in a row?
Oh, a lot of people do ask that, because there are people around the world that do what they call past lives. It's very different than what we do. And they do it here and there and once. We take 4 days because that's what my higher self, my divine self, showed me that will create a perfect balance. In the first day of the 4 days, we don't look at other lifetimes of the soul. We look at the themes that they are saying, this is important to me, this is what's happening in my life. And we look at the cause and effect, the karma, of those themes, so that in this present body, in this experience, in this lifetime, you can rebalance that right there in that first day. And then we allow the higher self to show how those themes are connected to other incarnations of the soul that we've brought with us, whether they have come through incarnational energetics or psychogenetic inheritance, and from traveling lifetime after lifetime with others. And then on the third day is our relationship day, so we focus more on whatever the themes or what we're working on is related to how we connect or disconnect from others, so that we polish our capacity to be in relationship, whether that's with one person or a group or the planet itself or on a global arena. But all of those aspects come in to illuminate and polish and quicken and help us to really be able to relate from our highest energetics with the gift and the presence of our higher selves. And in the last day, we really focus on that final uplifting energy of connecting through the stories of the soul's incarnations. And know that sometimes we connect as humans on this planet, sometimes in other ways. But they're all part of the evolution of the soul. And so it needs that 4 days to come around the circle, so that when people leave the light student, and of course you can do it by Zoom, you don't have to be here, but at the end of those 4 days, you have a sense of balance and a sense of strength to go forward. And that's very important. So if we left out a day and came back to it, we would not be building on the opening. It's like peeling the onion in a way. It's like peeling layers of you that are in your way. And each time we peel, we find a genuine quality that serves us. We find things that want to be released. And so each day is building and utilizing that we're still very fresh in this wonderful opportunity of the evolution of our soul through looking through our incarnational stories. That's why we do it. And it will always be that way. Sometimes people will choose to wait a couple of days and do a whole next set. Or they could do one extra day if they wanted to clear a particular person. But the first 4 days is about you. You are starring your own movie, and people may come up in that movie. You might see people that you've known or know now. But if there is a struggle with some particular person, then you might choose to have an extra 5th day. And if you did that, we would place that person on the 4th day so that on the 5th day, we're back to you. Because it's your turn. And it's so important for all of us. We at the Light Institute work on ourselves all the time so that we're continually evolving how we walk in our bodies, in our consciousness on this planet. I hope you'll join us sometime. Great love. Allison?
The last question is from Whitby, England. Dear Chris, how do we regain faith in a higher power once it is lost?
Oh my. I actually love this question. I presume when you say higher power, you're thinking of the powers that be, not just humans, but the divine source. And if through your experiences with the pragmatism of a religion, and you've seen that it's not perfect, or that what happens is the opposite of what is taught, or whatever those things are, and you've lost faith in that, what I want to say to you is that you are connected to that higher power. You couldn't get here without a divine source. We could clone an animal, we could clone a human, but we can't clone the soul. And so what you can do is stop worrying about it or feeling badly that you no longer believe in that. What you can do is look at the teachings of whatever religion or whatever source there is, and select those that really are for the good of the whole, that help you to live a life where you can imagine that you really are a representation of higher energies, of higher power. And so when you begin to practice as if you were, and you are, the representative, the expression of that on this planet, you will not succumb to those limitations or those things that are thousands of years old, that are culturally based, or came through stories that don't belong to the truth of your life, but that take the best. And even asking your higher self, what is something that I could live by and truly represent and be and feel in myself, give myself permission to sense that divinity in me, that higher power in me. And so you don't have to believe in that. You simply can enact that. You know, I had here at the Nijoni Institute, the Light Institute, a divinity school for 14 years. It still is honored by the U.S. government and around the world. And at that divinity school, which was 4 years each one to become a minister, we did not use the word belief, and we didn't use the word God, because belief and God are so squeezed, they're so constricted into people's belief systems. But rather we looked for the best and the highest energies of humanity, the potential of using our consciousness and our bodies and our presence on this planet to really live a life that holds in it cosmic source, that kind of energy that will help humanity to evolve, because my higher self says that the purpose of life is the evolution of the soul. So let go of all of that and don't feel that you have to somehow find a way back to it. You are a representative of that. You carry, every human carries that spark of divinity. So shape it for you. And as you carry that and live that, others will find that as well and shape it in themselves. And so you will be a template for the best and the highest. My love to you, and I know it's true.